Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Glad to have you with us in the Magic City, Birmingham, Alabama Protective Stadium, home to the UAB Blazers. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The hand to the running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And the Blazers will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. From the gun, give on the inside. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense.
Touchdown, Blazers! Fitting in the window for the score.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like them, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Handoff from the gun. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Owls just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Stands in and takes the hit. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Sends it back in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot, and that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
The Blazers are rolling down the field. Quarterback making adjustments. Gonna look downfield again. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Throws to the tight end. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Hunt is on its way. He makes the catch at the 10. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? You're going to be a great player. You got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Going to the ground. Turning it on. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to the ground with the running back. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Blazers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal.
22 water. 22 water.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, UAB! Quick strike through the air for the score. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
14, Florida Atlantic, 0.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Ready up.
We've reached a break. It's UAB on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Clark. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one for this running back being a factor in the pass game. That time, they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Trying to turn the corner on the right. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
And the Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. He'll try to do it himself. This defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Florida Atlantic tries to move the chains on 4th down. Motion from the wide receiver. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Florida Atlantic comes to the line on 1st and goal. It's complete to the right. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Off play action. Going for 6. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Knocked down at the 3, and he was trying to take that interception to the house.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Tried to get them a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. Quarterback making checks. From the gun on 3rd down. Using the quick game. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The give to the fullback. Just ran over it. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. The Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
I tell you, the fullback, he's not a guy that you're going to tackle and catch, right? You got to bring this guy down on the ground. He can make people miss. He's got a little bit of speed. He showed you it right there.
And the Blazers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Fullback's got it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Offense trying to go with some misdirection in the run game to the boundary, but the defense was there. They're able to corral the back behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
The Blazers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He wants to change this route. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. A strike downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Okay, ready? Hey,
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
We got a timeout. Late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets it out fast. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback may change this route. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Blazers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Owls come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the right. At midfield, he's got room. Into the secondary on the right. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to keep it in the air. Working the middle. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And the Owls trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That one comes out hot down the right side. There he goes. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, UAB. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Air the football way down the field. Treat him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. FIU is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 25 over Syracuse. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on 1st down. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now on second down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
The Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Tosses it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The give from the gun. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. And the Owls come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Got it in the middle. It's Jefferson. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They're dealing with a second and long. The give to the tailback. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Touchdown, Owls! Quick strike through the air for the score. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out.
Set to kick it away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tight end now in motion. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the fullback. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose, and no running room there.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got it. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Hand off from the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the catch. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
He'll get rid of it. Got him downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. That last catch puts him over 150 yards receiving on the day.
Reese, this defense has no answer for this guy. And it doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's run or who's been covering him. They just can't stop him.
And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physics.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
It's complete on the right side. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Clark. Powers through. Touchdown Owls. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. FIU is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll remember in Miami for some time. They're up by 39 over Syracuse. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
One thing you know with this guy at fullback, he's not going to fumble the football. And I think that's why they're handing it off to him in the fourth quarter with the lead.
Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Looking to fire. He fires one deep down the right side. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The Blazers getting set on 1st and 10. Powers through the defender. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball, and like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and he can generate you explosive plays.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Blazers.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are turning it on. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You know, defenders have to really understand body positioning and where the football's coming from, and great job understanding that, getting in the way of the route, knocking the ball down, batting it away, making a good play for that defense.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a first down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires to the middle. Makes a catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Owls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. And it's picked off for the fourth time today.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Give to the fullback. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
And the thing I like about giving it to the fullback right away, it hits downhill right now. Very little chance for a ball handling mishap. No fumbles. He secures the football, wraps it up, falls forward, and usually gets positive yards.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Blazers decide to punt it away. Looks it in at the 40. He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got to get it going now.
No doubt. 2-possession game.
Oh, look out. The ball's free. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And the defense... go out and shut the door. They put the clamps down. They've got a big lead, and with that fumble, they're going to win the game. You've got to give this defense credit for finishing.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. To the air on 1st down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Read option, keeps it to the left side. Hard running there. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the 1st down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the 1st down marker is.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Late touchdown here. Probably too little, too late. It would take a monumental miracle to come back down.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15.